Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. I heard a lot of things have happened due to the last stream. I'm actually gonna delete that live stream right now. So, but basically, one of the developers' friend thing got leaked, and they were spamming a bunch of slurs and shit. Like, look, hold on. How many toxicity is there? Dead game. WW, rare Bungie W. See, everybody's now being happier. Give the devs love. Everybody's being happier because they went ahead and a lot of people like spammed invites, spammed friend requests to the developer. It said slurs as their names and stuff like that, and Bungie did a mass ban on those people, which amazing. Oh.
Hello everyone, good morning, good evening, good day, and good time zone to you all, and welcome back to our second of 3 live streams to go ahead and talk about what's going to be coming
Sorry, I didn't watch
Destiny
the
2
last
into
one.
the light on April 9th. As a reminder, everything you're about to see is available to all players, just as was everything last week when we went ahead and had a chance to go ahead and walk through Onslaught. Now, today we've obviously got a few topics that we touched on last week. We got a new social space to go ahead and check out. We're going to look at some rewards, obviously, and maybe an up-close and personal look at the Brave Arsenal. But of course, I'm not the only one who's going to be talking through it. I'm joined by an all-star cast of folks here from the Bungie development team. And
also,
I'm going to go ahead and go on down the
I will
line
give out the
introduce them. If you were
highlights.
here last
Cool
week, you
permanent game mode
recognize
free
his
for
face,
everyone.
but, Tom
Midnight
Farnsworth,
Cool's
Senior
coming
Design
back,
Lead. How you doing
making
today?
another reprisal for Hung Jury.
A little bit about
And
myself here.
that's
I've been
basically
at
it so far.
Bungie for about 12 years, maybe a little longer. It's been a while.
A decade plus.
And obviously there's some stuff we're going to be looking at today that's kind of like full circle.
Yeah.
With, the Space Tiger logo and into the light there from the early days of Destiny. And I've been fortunate to, I was able to place the Kavastov way back in Cosmo for y'all to pick up.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, that was something. Obviously, it was
foundation.
Teams are stronger than heroes is a big team effort, but there's a few things that I'm really having had a chance to work and proud to interact with players. And then there's some things I'm a little more infamous for, like placing the drop pods in Homecoming.
Sorry. So follow him on Twitter. Let him know how you thought about that. Right.
And then over the past few years, I've been working on seasons and things like the 30th and Into the Light.
Cool. For you guys.
Awesome. Very cool. Thank you very much for your hard work. As someone who's played a lot of it, excited to go ahead and dive in more with even more of it today. And of course, also we're joined by Chris Proctor, Senior Design Lead here at Bungie. Chris, for the fine folks at home who may not have heard you on a podcast or know anything about you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here at Bungie?
Yeah, hey Andy, thanks. I joined Bungie 4.5 years ago as weapons feature lead for Destiny 2. So a bunch of Destiny releases. This will be my 17th with Into the Light.
That all?
Yeah. Going through like a bunch of greatest hits.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. We obviously have a lot of stuff to talk through with the Brave Arsenal today, and greatest hits, I think, is probably the best way to describe it. And of course, last but very not least, down at the end, the one and only Kelsey Rice, systems designer here at Bungie. Kelsey, how you doing today?
Hello, I'm doing great.
All right, well,
Thanks for having me.
obviously the third verse, same as the second and the first. For the folks at home who may not know you or know anything about your work, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here at Bungie?
Yes, I'd love to. First, yes, I'm a systems designer at Bungie. I've been here for about 2.5 years. And I work on a lot of fun stuff like quests and
2.5, 4.5, 12 years. Like we have a senior developer, and some
all of our adventures
relatively
together.
new.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Which
Well,
I'm happy
obviously
about.
you've had a big hand Into the Light as well today. We're going to go ahead and dive into that here in just a bit. But before we go ahead and dive on, is there anything you guys are excited about today in particular, or should we just go ahead and show rather than just tell? What do you think? Show it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and dive on in. Dive on in, rather. So we're going to start off. We have a brand new social space, the Hall of Champions, that we're going to go ahead and check on out.
Hall of
Kelsey,
Champions.
Kelsey's the one who's responsible for taking us through that. So shall you return to the throne world, obviously, and dive on in?
Bring me your tithes.
Perfect, excellent.
Turn back to
There are
throne
tithes
world.
to be gathered. Now, while we're on the way, Tom, the Hall of Champions is a brand new social space here in Destiny 2. Where is this? Where are we gonna where's this place been? Why are we checking it out now?
So Shaxx has carved out just a little bit of the backstage of the tower.
Yeah.
And you're going to see a few little fun nods here
Whoa.
to Destiny history.
Yep. All right, we're looking at it now on screen.
Yeah, we've got Kelsey on screen here. We got SweepyBot, and this is actually the lead up to the Hall of Champions.
This is where they keep it all the time.
Yeah, this is what there's
This
an
is-
off-season
oh,
for,
this is
for
like-
a lot of the holiday events.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
it's like backstage.
And, yeah, there's a little
That's
film. There's
awesome.
some greenery.
This is interesting. All right, so we found
That's
a bit
cool.
of a storage room to a degree. So he's carved out space maybe that has been hiding in plain view potentially for other sweeper bots or red jacks around the tower.
There's the skimmer
There's some stuff from
by
the,
Lysander, from what I heard.
Onslaught. There's ADU.
Oh, that's right.
Right,
Yeah.
some little.
Noah put it here himself.
Look at the gun.
No, and all this space. Like,
Is that
if we
Recluse?
just take a step forwards, you're gonna get. There we go. Here's the champions.
Don't
Here's
tell
the
me
Hall
that's
of
Recluse.
Champions.
Whoa,
All right, so
that's
this is the Hall of Champions.
whoa.
And just like Xur kind of carved out Eternity for the 30th anniversary, Shaxx has kind of set this space aside for us, and Into the Light, where all your armor, your weapons,
The Recluse is coming back!
rewards. This is going to be your home base for Into the Light.
Excellent. Awesome. All right. Well, Kelsey, can you go ahead and show us a little bit? We're going to go ahead and walk up here. We see a
got
whole
the Recluse
bevy of
back.
chests, actually. Let's go ahead and start there. What are we looking at, and how do we go ahead and start cracking these open, rather?
Yeah, so as you can see, this space is just full of chests. You can
Massive
see here all
W.
the class icons on the floor, a little bit like 30th. You
Are these
can come
ornaments?
here to redeem this currency, trophies of bravery that you're going to earn from completing Onslaught and from playing the broad game in Destiny. So all of these trophies here, if you progress your hype with Shaxx, you'll be able to spend them here at all these chests to get a really cool set of armor. I can pull open my character so you can see what that looks like on the Hunter.
That's right. Also, too, so for the folks at home, we went ahead and mentioned this as well online, but as a quick reminder, this is actually an armor set that's inspired by year one of Destiny 2. Tom, this is the parade armor set, I believe is what we're referring to it as.
Whoa.
So like it's the D2 year
Don't-
one
is that
parade
fucking
armor.
Mountaintop?
Yeah, yeah.
You had it in Homecoming.
Is that
It's
Edge
kind of a
Transit?
classic set. We're again like full circle here with
Yeah.
we were like beginning the Destiny 2 saga there.
It's a
and
cool
now we're
little
kind of
book.
ending the fight here. We're getting ready to
Mountaintop
take the
and
fight to the witness,
Recluse.
and Shaxx has
Yeah.
got this,
And Edge
this
Transit.
iconic set of armor. We're calling it the Parade Armor 2.0.
Yeah.
And everyone can earn it. It's available to all players.
Excellent.
And there's some other cosmetics we can
There he
show you
is.
kinda play
There's
with
the
it.
back.
Very nice. And also, too, for folks out there, we have the Hunter here. Actually, Kelsey, can we check out the armor set one more time?
Yeah.
The folks at home. Also, too, so this is an up-close and personal look, obviously, at this armor set, which will be available to everyone that goes ahead and jumps into the Light. Also, too, there's a Titan set and a Warlock set, we should also say. That you can go ahead and see in the key art as well, but obviously this will be arriving on April 9th, so you'll get a chance to go ahead and go hands-on. But yeah, it's looking fresh, honestly. I wouldn't be upset to go ahead and don that armor. Oh
Yeah,
boy,
it
and
was
there's some
really
other-
interesting,
Sorry.
like setting all these.
Being gay
we're
right
working on all this stuff because we were kind of waiting to finally see that set, and finally being able to equip it in game was just such a cool experience.
Yeah, honestly. All right, so we're obviously equipped. We've got an armor set that we're going to go ahead and be chasing down, but we're now hanging out with Shaxx, and is that our site over there as well?
Yes, that is our site.
Oh, he's back.
And one last chest I want to point out here.
Oh,
too.
please.
This one is going to be your hub for just grinding out weapons. So those trophies that you'll be collecting with Shaxx, you can just keep redeeming them here, and you'll be able to get all your guns here. And this one here is we're bringing back the Gift of the Thunder Gods. So if you need to catch up on your power level to make sure that you're like ready to hop right in, that's something you can do as well.
That's nice.
That's right. And honestly, it's again, as a reminder, this is available to all players. And so if you've got any friends that maybe aren't quite at that powerful cap, also too, actually, to double check, this will bring folks up to the powerful cap, was it?
Powerful, not pinnacle.
That's right. Okay, perfect. All right.
Powerful
So
cap, not
for your friends that want to go ahead and dive in right alongside you, even if they maybe haven't played, very much recently, they got a chance to go ahead and just catch right up.
They'll be ready.
Be ready for day one. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and talk to Shaxx. Actually,
This
as
is
starting
a-
point.
this
So
is a
how are we
massive
gonna be
W.
Working with Shaxx, obviously, he's opened up his Den of Antiquities to us. But Kelsey, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so we need to pull out all the stops in defeating the Witness. So Shaxx has opened up his brave arsenal for us. As you can see, Shaxx is really like the shining star of this area.
Of course he is.
I've been kind of panted by all
Everybody-
these
we all love
hollow
Shaxx.
Shaxxes that line the space, which I'll be happy to
The
talk
helmet
about.
stays on.
Oh yes.
But yeah, let's go talk to him and see what he's got. So over the course of Into the Light, as you earn reputation with him, you're going to be able to progress and get all this cool stuff. One thing in particular I want to point out
Interesting.
This key.
A super black key. Is that what I'm seeing over there, Kelsey?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and I wonder where that goes.
So maybe people that are D1 vets potentially from back in the day might
No
remember this. Is
fucking
this,
way.
What's this symbiote we're looking back here?
Yeah, right now
No
it's
way.
pretty powerful. It's in containment, but if
No
you keep playing into the
way.
light, you'll be able to get access to the
No
keys
way
you
we're
need to
getting
unlock
super black shader.
and get access to the
No way we're getting
Okay,
super
all
black
right. So
shader.
obviously, too, yes, as a reminder, heads up to everyone. So one of the ultimate rewards available through this will indeed
You
be
know
the
I'm
return of
streaming
the super
this.
black shader.
You know I'm streaming
it's
this.
back, finally. It's back. There's probably some song lyrics to go along with that. I couldn't tell you what they are, but I will say to the Destiny Fashion subreddit, we are prepared for you to go ahead and take this on wholesale. So actually, let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and just equip super black and give it a look really quickly. Chat, how do you feel? Come on. It does not get much better than that. Excellent. All right.
Yeah.
So Shaxx is obviously going to be there to help us get rewards.
This is
In
the
addition to
biggest
Brave
W
Arsenal,
that Bungie
Handing
has
Armor,
ever given us.
Super Black is
This
waiting
is the
for us.
biggest W.
So tell us a
I
little bit
have
about our
been
site as
waiting
well,
for
actually.
this
Super
moment.
Black
Shader.
This is the
Entire
biggest
life.
W that
Live in more
Bungie has
entries,
given
but,
us.
We
but
get
go
to
ahead and
marry
take a look and see what we're gonna be
Shaxx.
working with
What?
them on.
So
We get our fucking double shot.
We get to marry Shaxx.
we're going to be
Dude,
talking
super
about
black
corresponding
and
quests.
Mountaintop and
Once you've
Recluse.
completed
And
the
I
quest
think
for that
Edge
weapon,
Transit.
You're going to be able to unlock access to that weapon. drop
Falling
those
Guillotine's
rewards.
coming back.
But
Okay.
There's two other really cool
Shaxx,
things.
my
to
beloved.
talk about there. One, we have these special limited edition appearances for the
Wait,
Brave
what's the
Arsenal.
sniper?
Yeah.
So completing these quests, you're going to get a guaranteed, curated copy
I
of these
just
limited
switched over
edition
to
weapons,
Twitch.
which I'm happy to show. 'Cause they look rad. And you'll unlock attunement, which is something I can talk about in a second.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
I'm down. Oh, show us the.
So, yeah, here's a look, of course, obviously, for the folks at home, they may remember this one. I get a handful of
Fucking
seasons,
mountaintop,
people excited,
baby.
but,
We
I
are
know,
so
it's
Barack.
The mountaintop has returned. So this is
Obama's on the
Mountaintop, obviously,
train.
Chris, we're going to dive in more with the whole.
Fucking
Brave
mountaintop
Arsenal a
is
little
back,
bit, but
baby.
this is, versions of these, the
Oh,
ultimate
you know
design.
what
Can you tell us
this
a little
is?
bit about
PvP as
what
well.
limited edition versions of these are that are available over the course of Into the
Wait,
Wild?
to get only killed by Mountaintop and only Mountaintop.
No, it's literally the old recluse.
It is literally the old Recluse. Look, they have Master of Arms.
Low chance that one will drop as a
God
limited
damn.
We're
edition
gonna.
variant.
Oh boy, I cannot wait for Into the. We're gonna die.
They pulled no punches. They didn't. Edge Transit
Look,
is
Edge
back,
Transit.
baby.
Limited edition
Edge
variant.
Transit is back.
These are
Ed
kind of exotic
Sheeran.
levels of fancy.
Yeah.
So you can't apply shaders
Dude,
to
this
the
is so
ornaments
cool.
from
There's
the
Falling
universe.
Guillotine.
Falling Guillotine.
Falling
Eagle's
Guillotine.
Edge.
With Eagle's
Will be
Edge?
available up until the final shape launches.
Alright, I changed my mind. I have to get Falling
Makes
Guillotine
sense.
now.
The base versions will continue to be available.
All right. So this is the ultimate I was
Dude,
there
they
version with the limited
cooked.
edition on there,
They-
but other
they
than that,
cooked.
Oh, there's Hammerhead.
people
They
still
cooked a
Literally
Hammerhead!
for 'em.
What?
Free skin.
Like,
With
some
killing
visuals, they
tally?
drop with, double perks and
Dude,
extra
double damage
They
perks!
don't have any other gameplay differences. So if you've got a great,
They
base
didn't
weapon,
just
you don't
cook.
need to go
They
for
didn't
the
just
extra
cook a
damage.
meal. They cooked a
Fair enough.
Thanksgiving
Makes
meal.
sense. Absolutely. All right, we're going to be able to test these out in a little bit. So obviously, we're going to go through.
Oh,
all
come
of these
on,
here
come
in
on.
just a
There was
bit.
more.
Chat
There was
at the
more.
taste
There was
of
more.
just
There
a
was
few.
more. There was more.
We're
Come
gonna
on, there
give you
has
guys
to
a
be
chance to
more.
go ahead and check it
Where's
out.
Black
Thanks.
Furnace?
But also, too, for the folks that want to go ahead and farm these rolls out. Kelsey, I believe you just mentioned attunement. Can you tell us a little bit more about that before we move on?
Yes, I'd love to.
Day.
So, one cool thing that
Oh.
you can do when completing these weapon
And this
quests,
is a
which are
free
available at
update
our
for
site,
everyone?
is attune to a
And it's
weapon.
permanent.
So let's say that there's a weapon you really want to drop. You can bend luck in your favor and make it more likely for that weapon to appear. So, for example, I can do that now.
This is an entirely new account they just threw everything into, or this is her
Let's do-
personal account,
let's
and
do
she has
Recluse.
barely played the game.
Chat seems to be
Not-
pretty hyped on Recluse.
Not to mention.
So, if you're looking around, you'll see
Oh,
there's all
dude,
of
I
these,
just- oh.
these Shaxxes everywhere, which we just
Saw
had
her
an
look
absolute
down to
blast,
press a button.
working with and coming.
I
up with.
am
And
beyond
once you've
excited
unlocked
for this.
attunement, you can just freely do this at any time. You can
Not to
change
mention,
attunement
not to
at any
mention
time.
the gift of the Thunder
you can choose
Gods.
which weapon has a higher chance of dropping. So I'm going to do that now. Okay. Got a thumbs
Yes.
up,
Get
we're
the
good.
affirmation from Shaxx never hurts.
Yeah, I
Who?
can always use more affirmations from
It never hurts, honestly. He shouts them very effectively.
What
I
does
might add.
attunement do?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, at any
What
point,
is the sniper,
you
though?
can just visit another one.
When
I
is
can
this
even
coming
just
out?
April 9th.
on Attune and and
I think
reattune it to
around
my
2
heart's
weeks from
content.
now.
Just once you've
gonna take
unlocked
too
it, you
long.
can do that at any time. So yeah, pick your favorites that you want to chase, and you'll have a much higher chance of getting them.
What's the sniper?
Excellent. All right. Obviously, the Hall of Champions has a lot in store. There's even more, obviously, chat than is even here, but
More?
Like, where the loadout we're bringing
was
was gonna be Midnight Coop
you should all go out and farm with impunity to go ahead and get the
and
roles
Midnight.
ultimately, because with the
Midnight
arrival
Persona
of the final
cutscene?
shape, will indeed be adding 100.
Yeah, it's been happening. Holy shit.
So go out there,
Oh, come
grab the
on,
rolls,
man.
grab 27
It's
and hold
Dooney's
on
sister.
to them until you get a chance to Google which one has the god roll. All up to you, but we just wanted to let you know that with the arrival
Wait,
of the final
what's she-
shape,
wait, no.
we'll be getting 100 more fall slots.
She
So go
doing?
ahead and dive
She's
right
gonna
in.
get run over by a car.
No, no.
She's going to get run
Oh
over.
shit, she's actually gonna get run
That's a
over.
solid tour of the Hall of Champions. I think maybe at this point we go ahead and start diving on in with the Brave Arsenal. Tom, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'll hop in. Let's go clean out some lost sectors.
There we go.
Guns.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We got some demos to run as
damn.
well. All right, everyone. So
Anyways.
this is as a quick look at the Hall of Champions.
I'm
as well.
live streaming,
now we're
by
gonna
the
go ahead
way.
and
Who's
dive on in
fucking
and look at the Brave
dead?
Arsenal. Now,
Oh,
Chris,
you're live
obviously
on
you were
Twitch?
No, I'm
intrinsically
live on
involved with
YouTube.
kind of setting this whole thing.
Oh,
building
you're
the Brave
live on
Arsenal, deciding
YouTube?
what was out
Yes.
there. Can you tell us a little bit about how you guys
It's even
landed on
worse.
this iconic set of Destiny weapons for Into the Light?
Yeah, and we all
Wait,
have our
what?
own favorite weapons internally, and wanted to make sure that we delivered on a ton of nostalgia for.
Wait,
the
why
whole,
is everyone
like,
shouting,
Destiny
"Yeah,
2
what
weapon
is that?"
set.
Yeah.
If you look on Reddit or Twitter, there are hundreds of weapons that these could be. We
Yeah.
had to narrow it down to 12. It's like we couldn't reasonably fit any more into the activity.
Yeah.
We couldn't.
Lucky's
necessarily
on.
afford to make
Lucky
many
is
more than that.
live.
More
we go.
vault
So it's,
space.
Skull
Yeah, a
emoji.
whole set of weapons from across.
Blast Furnace!
there's
Zumi's
a few
dead!
recent ones,
Blast
most of them
Furnace!
from earlier in D2.
Yeah.
Did she
So for
fucking
those that have been
die?
terrorized by Blast Furnace and the Crucible, it's back now.
She's been dead all
Yeah, honestly,
along.
Tom, let's go ahead and just kind of walk through these. Let's go ahead and take us at a hung jury I see next as well.
Sure, I can just.
Oh, they're
go ahead
saying
and
yeah
jump over here.
because
Blast
she walked
Furnace,
past the camera with her
Jury.
back turned.
Succession is
Dash
coming
in.
back? That's weird. Why
For anyone that hasn't
Succession?
had a chance to dive into Deep Stone Crypt, they can get their hands on a raid weapon as well.
Yeah, I should just.
Oh,
touch
a
on
free
Succession,
raid
and
weapon.
there's
Midnight
four
Coup.
variants in there as well.
Cannot
But these
wait.
are fairly recent weapons, but they are. By default, you have to own the release that those raids came out in. So you have to own Beyond Light if you want to get Succession. You have
Right.
to own Witch Queen if you want to get Forbearance.
Yeah.
The
Oh, so
console
they're
versions of
allowing
these
people
weapons
to
are
get at
Arsenal
least one weapon
versions
for
available
each
to all players, so
DLC
you
for
get a
free.
taste of what,
That's cool.
like, the raw power.
I'm good
of a
with
raid
that.
weapon.
Yeah. Which honestly,
Final
once you get
blows grant
Succession in your
grenade-
hands,
what? I
suddenly
didn't read
everything
that.
Give
else
it
is
for
a little higher.
free.
It's just
They
like a
did?
ton of bricks.
No,
Let's see.
give
We also
all of
have-
it
There we
for
go.
free.
Midnight Coup for anyone who watched
All
last week. Thank
of
you,
it.
Noah,
Bro, take
as
what
well
you
for going
can
ahead and
get.
showing this off. Midnight Coup obviously
I
makes
will
incredibly
take
charming
more.
return.
I am going to.
Just actually, can you adjust
main
it just
Midnight
so
Coup.
it shows the waves in the shader?
Dude,
Tom?
the
Is that
way-
the
dude,
hunter
There we
symbol
go.
in
Yeah,
Midnight
those-
Coup?
That never gets old, honestly.
No, that's not.
Harkens back
No.
to one of my
That's
favorite
the
times in the
that's
Black
the
Armory.
hunter symbol.
Okay, whatever you
It's
say,
made for
bro.
me.
All right, so we have
Whatever you
It's
say.
made
so
for
we've
me.
gone
Whatever
over
you say.
all of them in the primary slot.
Whatever
Just
you
don't
say,
fucking
person that
kill me.
complains
Down
about
to the,
Titan
the
and,
green,
and Warlock
selection
fashion.
as well. Obviously,
Is
regardless
that
of
only
Luna's
Warlock
Howl?
fashion.
We're just as happy that it's back as you are.
That's Luna's
Let's go
Howl.
ahead and take a look at what else we got in store there.
Mm-hmm.
Luna's Howl. Of
The only
course.
problem
Actually,
is that it's still a
in particular with
140.
Luna's Howl. I know we were talking about this a little bit earlier, but these weapons
Luna's
are
Howl,
not necessarily their
I'll take
previous
it,
estate,
and-
just kind of held in stasis. But you guys have brought them forward with
How
versions.
new
You guys
is
have done
this
some redesigns as
account?
well. With Luna Howls in particular, you were
Dude,
mentioning that.
oh my
the
god, I
Magnificent
fucking
Halberd
love it.
has
It looks
undergone a
so
rework as well.
good.
Yeah, in its original shipping form, that was.
Will
way
it
too
shade
strong. It
good?
was like you treat
Probably.
the Guardian in PvP incredibly fast with the perk up.
Yeah.
180
Dude,
RPM.
oh my god, I
So,
cannot,
we've
dude.
brought
I am
Luna's Howl
grinding the
forward as
fuck
a
out of this,
140
about
RPM
this
hand
activities.
cannon, but it retains the precision frame,
If
so
it's
it's
fun.
super easy
YouTube-
to control the recoil.
Yeah.
We've also
YouTube is gonna be
redesigned the
getting
Magnificent
daily
Howl
live
perk.
streams, bro.
So that now lets you build up stacks of super bullets. A little bit reminiscent of Hawkmoon.
Yeah.
With precision
for
final
reloading,
blows.
affects
And
total rounds.
then you
Oh,
can
they
unleash
changed
those on
it.
Guardians to do massive
ranging
damage and
damage,
get to that, but it requires a little bit more effort.
Huh.
Yeah.
And obviously very strong in PvE as well.
Yeah, got to bide your time and actually land those headshots.
Increased range of
I'm
damage.
saying that mostly
That's
to myself
cool.
in the mirror as I get upset for losing another round of trials, but
So we had two hand cannons in this release, Midnight Coup and Luna's Howl.
That's right, yeah.
We assigned those to two different designers.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
there's
is
a
that-
competition going on to see which one is more popular.
Is that,
or is more effective. So
Is that the
so
Valve
everyone
the
out there in chat
Disciple
right
grenade
now should
launcher?
let us know which one of those two ends up being their favorite.
Yep.
We have an actual debt to settle internally here by the sounds of it.
Oh, you do.
Which one do you think is going to win, Chris?
I'm a little biased.
Little biased?
I have my Midnight Coup from the
And is
Leviathan
that,
raid still
is
in my
that-
vault.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the
I'm a big
stranger's
fan,
rifle, or
Fair
is
enough.
it
All right.
It is.
Let's see here. All right.
Elsie's
so-
rifle?
Elsie's rifle.
Actually, here's a cool
That's
one as well.
cool with
This is no
Desperado.
longer the stranger's rifle. This is Elsie's rifle now.
Elsie's rifle.
She's
'cause
no
that-
longer a stranger.
Yeah, she's no
But
longer
yeah,
a
this is
stranger.
a really iconic Destiny 1 weapon.
That's
that
awesome.
What's up, Danger?
I'm okay with. I'm good with that. That's awesome.
It's come forward with.
I hope these weapons
What
are
can I-
random rolls instead of static.
They
I would
are.
kill
They
myself
are.
if they're
They
static.
100% are.
a ton
They should
of,
be.
cool new
They
traits.
probably
It's
are.
really very, very
Well, because
Midnight
if
Coup
you,
with
yeah, no,
fucking
if you can
kinetic
focus,
with-
no, if you can,
It's running
if you can
rewind
focus into
rounds
them,
hook,
then yeah, they're random
which
roll.
we made for
It's just
Bolton
these
Yeah,
are
because
probably
I don't think they're
random
ever
rolls.
gonna make that
Midnight
mistake
Coup with
with
explosive
Stackpole
payload
ever
and
again.
like
Kinetic
kinetic
tremors.
tremors is it's awful.
This one already looks filthy, if I might say.
Not
with
for
that moment
PvE.
Desperado on there. Like that's
Desperado, yeah.
Rampage is
really
better.
colder, or what just happened?
Not for-
honestly. And also too.
Darth
My
is
man
asking
is
what's
the
totally
point.
brain dead.
If you wouldn't mind actually opening that.
Give me my old
There's a
roll
new
of
origin
Outlaw
origin trait marking
Rampage.
as well on these.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, the indomitability trait. Final blows. with
Interesting.
a
I actually like
light
that
subclass
origin
of
trait.
Grenade energy when playing a light
That
subclass or
doesn't
melee
look too
energy when
bad.
playing as darkness.
Melee
I'm all light, so give me that
so you
grenade,
get
bro.
that sort of
Oh my god,
and then
my
the rest
warlock
of
is
it
gonna be
goes-
so broken.
Designed to keep you in the fight either way.
They're just
I am
begging
no
for
longer a
the
pro
warlocks to be
arsonist. I am an
broken.
arsonist
Have
god.
this here.
Yep, forbearance,
This
there it
what
is.
we're talking
Chain
about, obviously getting that
reaction!
taste of raid weapons.
Disruption break, my
How did you guys
beloved.
go ahead and bring forbearance forward also too into the light? Like, what did you add new perks into the pool, or what did you guys end up doing to kind of retain that classic feel?
What do you
Yeah, so we
mean?
wanted it to feel
Into
like
the light.
Into
Oh,
the
never
light,
mind.
dude.
but with slightly
Fuck you,
upgraded
Destiny
perks.
2.
So
I'm
the
playing
perk
Payday
pools
2 now.
are Fairly similar, but with a couple of spicy additions. So
Dude,
like
they're bringing
disruption
back.
break,
Dude,
like
they're bringing back
Falling on
Recluse,
Thing.
Mountaintop, Midnight Coup, Hung Jury,
Yeah.
Forbearance, like
Disgusting.
LC's rifle,
It's got
aka
all
the
the
Stranger's
classics.
rifle.
Yeah.
It's got the new,
They're bringing back Edge Transit. They're bringing back Blast Furnace,
instead
Hammerhead.
of the Soul Drinker.
They're
I'm-
bringing back
I-
the Super Black Shader from Destiny 1.
Okay, that's really cool.
Oh, it looks so good with that
I
ornament
hope
on
that
there. And of
Edge
course, I think that was
Transit
a
doesn't
limited
take
edition
over the
ornament.
loop.
Oh, you
Recluse
have
as
you
well.
have
We
no
over there.
idea
As a base.
how good Luna's Howl is back, dude. Oh my god.
There we go. That's again.
There's
the
my
ultimate
baby.
I was there. As you go ahead and
They're-
begin your
they're
showdown,
giving
with
us all
the
the-
arrival of the final shape.
Okay,
Doesn't hurt to have
okay,
one of
so
these
this
sitting on
is
your hip.
this
Here.
Go ahead
is
and make a statement
actually
when you walk
shaping
in.
up to
No, this isn't shaping up.
This
No,
one is
they
the,
cooked.
the curated
It's done. It's
Yeah,
over.
no.
They cooked a
Natural
turkey to
ones.
peak perfection.
Do they have any like
Double burn,
weapons
that's
that
right.
aren't just
Yeah.
reskins though?
Why would this is
And of
Into the
course,
Light is not
our
all
beloved
about
Edge Transit.
getting
Couldn't
like
be
brand new
what
stuff.
you
It's
want.
about bringing
New
stuff back,
weapons though.
bringing trust back from the back to the Destiny community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's working. It's working.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. What's Into the Light's whole thing about Shaxx
Yeah.
opening his armory?
Kind of,
which
yeah.
we
Actually, we got to
those
see that.
weapons.
We got
I
to
was gonna
see
say, we were
that.
talking about
Yeah.
earlier.
What's funny?
This hits
What's
like an
funny
absolute
is the hub room is basically just
yeah.
backstage. Like you get to see all the old event stuff from like the
Yeah,
dawning.
this is
Uh,
pretty looking pretty good.
Oh.
This is
Festival-
one that would
like you
obviously
see the
find
stuff
out
in the
about
back.
that
It's great.
Hardwood
It's
one
funny.
specifically, but I'm also
It's like
Um,
welcome
excited about
backstage, Guardian.
all right, what else do we have
Yeah,
here in
yeah,
this
like
bottom row?
that's the
one
thing.
and
Flying
only-
Guillotine
it
is coming
is-
back with Eager Edge.
Now, actually, one thing that you mentioned
With
as we were
E-
kind of talking about this
with
earlier,
Eager
which
Edge.
is kinda cool,
Oh,
is
Are they
this is
no.
also
stupid?
going to be probably
Huh?
the first,
With Eager
sword outside of
Vortex
those
Why?
Frame,
dimensions,
a
I
Vortex
believe,
Frame with Chain
that has
Reaction
sword
and
lock
Eager Edge.
on it as well.
I'm streaming
Yeah,
it right
that's
now.
right.
Roll with sword lock.
Seemed like a great opportunity
Disgusting.
to, put that,
Dude,
Disgusting,
why would
but
they do
approved.
that?
on that raid.
Yeah.
A little bit earlier than
Approved.
you would normally put raid perks
Oh my
onto a new
god.
Yeah. I'm also going to echo
Oh.
chat here for a second. Is that
Yeah,
Eager
and
Edge? Can I
it
see
looks
on that?
great.
That is an Eager Edge, yeah.
Okay.
It'll only be the second sword outside of 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
Have access to
It
that.
would
right?
basically just be the slammer and then the falling guillotine
Yeah,
from. Yeah, that's it. That's actually exciting.
Oh,
Yeah, and this one has like the classic.
I'm doing a little dance.
combo.
I'm happy. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Stabilizing rounds. It's all fun and a lot of other stuff.
Y-
It just
You
does
know,
feel, honestly,
at
yeah.
daily live streams,
And then,
live
of
streams,
course, We're
YouTube,
also joined by
and the Super Black Shader.
the hammer.
Ah, it's so
No,
It's so
no
good.
So as you're
way.
dipping your toe into the world
Yes
of the Black
way.
Armory, this is obviously one that has to come forward.
It has to
Oh,
come
Favorite
back.
legendary machine.
It had
Yeah,
to come
seriously.
back.
Can't go past it.
It just
Yeah,
from the sound of the
and
had to.
also I
everything
have
about
New
it
Age
just
Black
is one that
Armory,
lives
so
on
it
my
can
memories and my
show
dream
its
journals,
true
honestly.
colors.
I do too, and not only that, but I also have the ornament
Fantastic. All
for
right, so
it.
we have a whole
Do, do,
cast of
do,
characters.
do,
Now, Tom, you've got some loadouts set up. You've got some lost sectors that you're going to go ahead and start diving in on.
Lost sectors. Here we go.
How about
They're
you go
doing
in
some.
there and
They're
start
doing
tearing
some
it up?
lost sectors now.
So we're already there. Okay,
Can they
that's
make
fair.
Lost
That's like a
Sectors actually
classic
worth it though?
mountaintop recluse
Probably
combo
not.
here.
Jeez,
They
Bungie,
might do that.
please.
They
Let's go
might do,
mountaintop
but then
too,
again,
where
that's
you
for
can
like early game.
rocket jump.
What?
They-
Right.
Oh my
I
god.
was
You can
actually
fucking
gonna
rocket
point
jump?
this early because
What
one
did
of the
he
things
just
that was
do?
really cool
He just
about
rocket
this
jumped with
development process
Mountaintop.
behind the scenes was, you know, obviously one of
It
the
probably-
Maggots!
wait.
so that you're retaining that
Last
classic
one alive,
and
walk
kind
the
of
door.
items
It,
that they begin with.
they
But
probably
you've kinda
they
done some
probably
redesigns and
added
expanded even just
danger
on the
zone to
loot
its
pool, or pardon me, on the perk pool rather.
to its
How did
fucking
you guys kind of
perk
go about
lineup.
the process of sort of
No, that
building
can't be
these
it,
weapons
'cause-
for this modern era of Destiny?
Is it like the
Yeah, we held off on
the
bringing
30th anniversary
Mountaintop,
grenade thingy?
into the
Yeah.
sort of modern Destiny
It
because
kind of
was
acts like
way
that,
too
except you'd
strong
take no
in
damage.
PvP and in PvE.
Yeah.
In PvP, it was like a pretty
Maggots.
unpleasant meta when Mountaintop was part of everyone's loadout. So
They're
we
talking about the
definitely
meta
didn't
with
want to be
Mountaintop
able to
Recluse.
one-hit kill, even with the direct hit in PvP anymore.
Fair.
So
we
they
used
know
that a
what they're
little
going
bit.
to bring
But
upon
we
this
also,
world.
So they're probably
saw how
nerfing it for
excited people were
PvP,
for
but they're
the
making
danger
it
zone
just the way it is
launcher
in
perk,
PvE.
launching you into the
Dude,
air.
oh,
So we've made that part of the base
dude, my
behavior
excitement
of the new,
has boiled over.
micro
I am
missile
ready.
grenade launcher intrinsic.
Destiny is
So
no
you do
longer
super,
gonna be.
low self damage and give yourself
My
massive
disappointment
success.
is unimaginable in my day.
My
The
disappointment
T-Force
is
2 soldier
immeasurable
mains
in my
are
days
just
right
suddenly
it's no
dusting
longer.
off
Yeah.
their rocket launchers in real time. right now, honestly.
They have cooked. They have cooked.
So obviously too is, you know, going ahead and adding just not only to the perk pool.
You wanna know
I
what I
need
hate
to
when I'm gonna?
see
You
it.
wanna know what I hate though? Is
were
the
there
fact
any
that people are
others in
still gonna
particular
find
that you guys
ways
were
to
working
shit
or
on
were
it.
Like, yes, this is how this change needs
And
to
it
go.
makes
Like,
me
obviously,
upset.
Magnificent
Still.
Howl got a change, but is there anything else
Fucking
in that
God.
pool that feels like it was really kind of a cool leap forward for these weapons?
I think
How
Blast Furnace
fucking
is an
buggy
example
are
because
you?
The
Yeah.
Black Armory version rolled with scopes, which, like, everyone would just pick the best scope. Like, internally, we felt like the Rasmussen ISA
Yeah.
scope was like by far the best. Really, really cool.
Dude, I also have all the
And with
ornaments for
damage
for
fall
Recluse
off
as
on
well.
weapons,
So
Zoom doesn't matter that much
I
anymore.
hope they allow you
yeah.
to
So it
use. I
comes
hope they allow you
pre-equipped with
to.
that scope geometry, but it can roll barrels instead, so you get all the benefits of
Yeah,
stats.
I hope they allow you.
Get
to
out of
use
my
that.
face!
But you have that classic scope
Oh
geometry.
my
Well,
Actually,
God.
also too, to channel
They-
chat
they
one more
should,
time,
because
as
you're
a quick
able to
heads up as
use
well, these
the,
weapons, while they won't be craftable,
you
they
were
are
able
going
to
be
use
enhanceable, is
the-
that correct?
Correct, yeah. So these
the
weapons will
old
retroactively
ornament
be
for
enhanced
Imperial
when the
Decree
final shape comes
when
out.
they
So
when they
any drops
introduced
that you
it like
get,
last season.
during this initial period, you'll be able to
No, season
Excellent,
before
okay.
last.
So you want to make sure to really hold on to those god rolls that Light.gg went ahead and told you about.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Never mind. Well, actually,
Alright, so
can I
Tom,
mute you for a bit?
You've swapped your loadout now? Is this Blast Furnace?
May
is
I?
your-
Yeah, you're
May
just
I
talking about
mute you?
Blast Furnace, so I thought I'd hop over
Why?
to it.
It's the map.
Your mic.
Nice and smooth, like it always was.
I can't hear anything.
Kelsey,
Exactly.
actually, too, on your side, you know, obviously having this
Oh, yeah,
unique
Blast
tapestry
Furnace.
of rewards to
Right.
work with has been pretty exciting. As you kind of went ahead
Blast
and sort of
Furnace is
hatched
coming
your
back.
plans of how players would go about getting these, kind of what role
There's
did
Hammerhead.
these
There it
weapons play, I
is!
guess, in the overall reward structure?
Of course. So we wanted
Blood
the
for the
reward
blood god!
release to be all about the weapons. And
Yeah.
the shining stars. They're awesome. I saw people were asking a little bit about what we're going to be getting from Onslaught.
Yeah.
Let's
There's
just
a lot
hope
of
that
chests in
his
there, and every single chest has a weapon in
friend
it,
thing doesn't get
and
doxxed
all of
this
those
time.
chests can,
Because
can
I don't
convert
want
to a
that to
tuner.
happen
So if you
again.
tune a weapon,
I-
anytime you see a
I'm
chest,
very
it's gonna
happy, though.
happen. So,
When I looked in both,
Wait a second.
Every set.
Is
What?
that-
Every wave,
wait,
every
that
crit,
is
every
for
crit.
Baron.
Yeah, they're bring. Yeah, what
there's
they
a chest
said is
weapon
that
that
they're
if you
trying
do
to
it
bring back
at
one
higher
weapon
difficulty,
of
there are
each
2
raid
chests
of
labeled with
each
weapons on
DLC,
them. And if you keep
and making it free for
you
everyone.
alive throughout the entirety of Onslaught,
Which
there's another
is a good
bonus
step
chest
forward.
available. So you can
Base
get a lot.
Bungie,
If you just
yeah.
keep yourself
This is
a
together,
rare
Get all
W.
the way through there. Keep the ADU up.
Yeah,
there's a
all
lot of
I've seen are
So those
fucking
folks who are gonna
W's.
dive
This
into
is
the
rare.
Legends
So,
Bungie
yeah,
version
yeah.
of Onslaught are going to be well rewarded for those efforts.
I also I like the
As
fact
I'm
that
asking partially for
last
myself,
live stream,
obviously,
which
as well. I'm
I
not
haven't
fired
watched
too much
on
Payday
live stream
until
2,
now.
baby!
So
really exciting.
last
Get
live
down on the
last live stream,
Yeah.
the developer's
It, gives
gameplay,
players
his
some
like
control
friend
over the
code and
drops
everything
that they
got
get,
leaked.
but it retains the
And then
excitement
it
of
was
drops. Like, you'll
spammed
get
by
your, like, blast
the
furnace dropping from the
people
chest,
with
you don't
like
have to go
racial
for it.
slurs on their name, spam like
Actually, also,
invited,
too, is, you know,
spam
you guys are
friended
also
the
players of
developer
game. Chris,
during
were there any
live.
roles or weapons in particular where it was just your personal favorite?
and,
you had a lot of fun within a playtest. Or?
It
Probably
was
of
very
those weapons, my
disrespectful.
favorite is blast
So
furnace.
you want to know what
Yeah.
Bungie did?
That classic scope and and
Banned every
He'd
single
lock
one
the
of them.
fuck in.
Banned every single one of them.
in retail.
Which
Yeah.
is very accurate and very, that is a W in my opinion.
Well,
Dude, where's
hope
the-
they, IP
where's the
bans them because,
van?
I'll be right there with you, honestly.
Those
the moment I can put
those
Dead Man's
those
Tale down
fake
again,
usernames
that
are
will be the
probably
one that'll
new
pick up
accounts.
immediately after.
Yeah, but they still banned them.
Kelsey, also too, is I know we were talking a little bit earlier. You've been deep into the Onslaught playtests as well, so that means in addition to
Yeah.
the Brave Arsenal, you've got everything else at your beck and call. What are some cool builds you've been working on, honestly, to go ahead and really emphasize these new weapons?
Yeah, I've been really enjoying Solar Warlock. I found is really fun.
Yes!
Because you can find a lane and just completely nuke it if you get your like
Hell
unlimited
yeah.
grenades going. You can just completely destroy. So
I
I've
mean,
been
you can do the
really
same with
partial
Solar
to,
Titan.
Luna's
Nah,
Hammer.
Solar Warlock hits different.
Fair.
It hits.
Yeah, I
Also,
kinda get a little,
also, me using
a little
Recluse and
feral, a little
Mountaintop
too
and
excited.
that
Sometimes
intrinsic
I
trait
get
where if
super
you're
fun.
using a light subclass
Maybe
kills
that
with the
extra
weapon
staying
generate
power
grenade
that
energy,
the 80
me
will.
being a Solar Warlock,
It's
I'm
like
no
it's one
longer a
that you
pro
gotta be
arsonist.
in
I'm
the
an
fight as
arsonist
much as you
god.
possibly can, and I say that partially as a Void Hunter
Well,
who
remember,
crunches on invisibility and runs
my
away right
solar
away, so I
build
understand
involves
and
Action
respect
Wake, so
the
that'll
hustle that I
also
don't end up
fucking
having.
help me.
Also, too, we
Because
got a question from chat.
if I don't kill enough
from Lil
enemies to
Camino,
fully
I think is how you
refill my
pronounce the name.
grenade
My
energy, which
mistake
is
if
really
you get it
rare,
correct. But just to
just
reiterate,
killing things
will
with
these
that
weapons
weapon
be
will refill
attainable
my
after the
grenade
final
energy.
shape arrives?
Yes, the base weapons will be, but the limited edition variants with those sweet ornaments will not.
Excellent. All right. So again, make sure you go ahead and dive on in once Into the Light is here, and make sure you get that I was there card more or less. At least again, speaking for myself.
Okay, so apparently
also
some
too is
special
I heard you
variant
guys
ornament
mention
stuff
briefly
won't be
curated
available
rules as
after
well, just
Into the
kind of
Light
like a
or
part of
after the
quest,
final shape
process,
drops.
was it with Shaxx or our side rather?
So it's kind of like
Thank you,
join
that's
in,
right. So
grab
is
that
this
I
ones
was
that you
there
guys have
card,
set
and
up where
then you
it's like,
can
this is-
not
this
worry
is the
about that
go-to
or
role,
something.
this
I
is
don't know.
from
I
our
didn't
opinion,
hear.
like one of our favorites, or what was the process of kind of
Probably
building
like
those
the
curated
scammer.
roles?
I don't.
Yeah, we try to
Part of
deliver
me had a
something
heart
which
attack. I was like,
is
you can't use your
like an
ornaments, which
extremely
not
good
only,
role,
which
not
I don't
necessarily
mind not being
the
able to
single
use like
perfect role.
my
Like, you
ornaments
usually
for
have a
recluse or
reason to go in
something.
and get excited
But
for
like,
those drops.
it would definitely be an upside
But
if
like
I
we
was
would
able
say
to.
They're 70-80% god roll.
No, I
Yeah.
think what they were meaning is like
On the way,
some of the stuff
And also, too,
dropped
is
from
remember,
Into
everyone,
the
we're getting
Light will
100
go
more vault
away
slots
once
once the
Final
final shape
Shape
comes
Yeah,
out, so go ahead
probably.
and just farm away. Now's the time. Sorry.
There's a
Kelsey, you
hype
were gonna say
train,
something
dude.
more.
Yeah, we also
There's a
just
freaking
wanna
hype
make sure
train.
people weren't completely
Oh my
at the
God.
mercy of RNG
So he's
when
doing
it
hype
comes to
train.
getting
That's
these
awesome.
limited edition variants. So if you log in, you do those
Oh,
quests
no,
at our
and
site,
it's-
you can get one guaranteed copy of a limited edition of each weapon.
A
with
lot of
the-
people are happy about it.
Yeah. See, we're getting again.
But yeah,
I
no.
think, obviously,
What really
Tom
made
is
me
here
happy was
in the
that
heat of battle, so to
YouTube,
speak.
when I looked in YouTube
The,
comments,
the origin
everyone
trait,
was
another question
spamming
about,
W,
actually.
rare
So for the
W, and
folks
stuff
at
like
home,
that. They were
is-
being a
is
lot more
indomitability
positive than
or
the
it's-
first stream.
Thank you. All right. And that
Yeah.
one,
I'm
if you-
gonna
that-
die.
Then
Yeah, so
die.
on final blows, it grants you
Yeah.
grenade energy if you're running a light subclass.
Here we go. We got it on screen.
There it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, which would be Arc Void or Solo,
Mm-hmm.
or melee energy if you're running a darkness subclass.
Yum.
Yeah, auto
I'm
loading
not a
holster.
big fan
too.
of the government authorities.
I'll
I'm not a
holster
big
of-
fan of the government.
Dude,
I'm not a big
Mountaintop
fan
is
of the government.
dude. Mountaintop is now a viable DPS strat.
All right. Let's see here.
And not
also
only
too,
Was
that-
it not before?
Think
you know,
about
It was.
kind of at the beginning about
it's
what it was
back
like
and
to sort of
better.
pare down
Here's the
this list.
succession
of
and
weapons
LC's
that
Think
are-
rifle.
Can you tell us a little bit about that process? I can't
Think
imagine it was
about,
anywhere near simple.
the
was
the
a
new
really small number
light
when you're looking
darkness
at that,
subclass
that's
that's
at weapons.
supposedly
And
coming
gone
out.
by,
I know they denied it, but
lists on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
written
There's
internally.
video
Yeah.
proof.
Could easily have ended up being
Yeah.
cannons. We had to restrict
Then
ourselves
again,
to
then again, I don't know. Experimental stuff, I don't know. There's the skimmer.
Yeah.
fit them in.
That's right. I mean, honestly, between Midnight
Also,
Heroes and
I
Outlaw,
looked
very,
into the
very
lore
solid
of the
cast to go ahead
skimmer.
and get out of the gate here with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We should
They're really
use it with
strong.
caution.
Definitely wanted to get that spread of experience across the.
It was
We
given-
Yeah,
should
they were all given by
revolt
Alexander.
against the city,
It was,
you know?
it was used
Even
That's
against.
a little funny.
All the way back to the Black Armory. You know,
Shut
that's
up,
a-
Hive.
A set of weapons that
Bannerfall.
so many of us think back to.
But,
Seth.
yeah,
Bannerfall is where
Lysander.
it happened.
Again, I think one of the goals here
The
was to go ahead and
skimmer
retain that
was
original
made by
feel.
Lysander.
You know, you guys went ahead and added in a bunch of new perks.
Yeah,
Can you tell us what
Bannerfall
that
is where
process
they
is in
first
terms of
revolted,
like,
right?
perks
like
Yeah,
some
I think so,
fail-
yeah.
With that feel of the weapon.
I think there's some like
Yeah, and in cases where we
fucking
have multiple
fail-safe, like
weapons
sort
in the
of
same
like
archetype
explodey
shipping, so we've
bit.
got two
If we
pulse
don't
rifles
ally
and
with them, they all
handguns.
explode.
We assign those to
That's
different
whatever.
designers and
Oh,
make
wait,
sure
that's
the,
probably why we
the rules
crashed
for
so many
the outline
times.
are sufficiently different
is Lysander's doing?
We also would look at the most popular roles that the weapons had originally and make sure that those still appear.
I mean, you got a question.
Oh, the
what's
most
power
okay.
in that thing.
So they made sure that the most popular roles for all the weapons that they brought
but yeah,
back
then
made sure was
introducing-
still a thing.
Like when you go.
So you
Oh,
can
hell
still
yeah.
get your outlaw
Blast
rampage,
Vault or something.
Tabby, for a minute.
Man, I wish I could roll X perk that came out after that, right? Like,
Yeah.
and made sure we put a few of those in there as well.
Yeah, and there's also, I'm not sure if we've seen it on screen yet, but there's a new perk that'll be joining this pool as well, won't there?
I got a
Yeah,
drum
Yeah,
gun
there's,
skin.
In this build, it's called Last Stand. The
Sweet.
shipping
Nice
name is
shit.
different.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a pretty sweet perk. If we could bring up the description of that when.
Okay,
Tommy's
all right, they're
animating.
bringing up a new perk. The new perk
Which one
for
was that?
Last
There was
Stand.
one- It was on Blast Furnace, I think.
Like,
Yeah, there it is. Last Stand.
Shut up.
Oh, there we go. All right, well,
Press.
we'll let him defend
Yeah, you better
himself
don't
briefly.
get
But we
killed.
have a couple questions from chat as well. So there's one that asks,
What's it do?
Flo's Knuckles, I believe. There we go. Can we grind Onslaught multiple
Weapon final
times
blows
for
grant
multiple
bonus
drops?
damage.
I'm assuming
Melee and
this is
grenade
just go
final
ahead
blows
and
grant a
dive in and
larger
grind your
damage
heart's
bonus
content.
that can
Yes,
stack.
you'll be getting
So
weapons
it's
every run.
basically-
You'll also be getting
wait,
currency
it's
from
basically
checks,
like
which
a
you can
better
bring back
explosive
and you can,
pact.
throw in that chest that I showed you, so you can just
I
keep opening
think.
that chest.
That's
Yeah, just keep going.
bro.
Dive on it,
That's
honestly. Yeah, go ahead
broken.
and chase that roll, whatever you want. Also, too, one more quick
Bro,
question.
this is gonna
from
be
chat.
abused in Crucible.
Mega 125358. Pardon me.
Granted,
Mega.
I don't really
And
care.
I-
Can you
Honestly, I
take
don't
the
care.
limited
I
edition
alone
ornament
will abuse
off
it.
and
I
put it on
alone in the
another copy
honored.
of the weapon, or is it just on?
I alone and the brave
So
one.
You can remove it. You can't.
I
remove
alone
something else. It'll
am
launch
the
to weapon.
abuser.
Makes sense. Yeah. I mean,
I
honestly,
alone
it
and the
makes sense.
recluse
Sir,
one.
you can't just say that in court.
Yeah, if players have a favorite
I alone
shade
the
they
honored
wanna
one.
put on a weapon,
Sir,
they
this is
can
a
remove it and
Wendy's.
shade it around.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't shade the ornaments.
You can go ahead and photo finish it up to your heart's content. Obviously, that opportunity, or super black. Obviously, when the time arrives.
Super. Oh, they made a reference to photo finish the RGB shader. That's funny.
So, Tom, what are you running
But
right
super
now?
black. Oh,
Just been
dude, I
hopping around with all
cannot
the weapons here
fucking
now. I've
wait.
got Blast Furnace
He's
and
so
LC's
smug
rifle on.
looking.
No double prime.
I
love
am
him.
so
Always meta,
hyped
but
We're
for
gonna make
super
it meta for
black
the sake of it. They're
because
both
I
pretty
wasn't
solid.
able to
pretty
get it
solid
in
weapons.
D1. You
Perfect
still can't. You
illustration.
can't get it anymore
no,
in
here's that new
D1.
perk that you were both were talking
It was
about. Last
a
Stand.
it was
Again, reminder
Festival of
that
the
will
Lost
be changing
exclusive.
in the live version.
Yep.
Yeah, so weapon final blows grant bonus damage. Melee
Thank
and
God.
grenade final blows
What?
grant a larger damage bonus that can stack. So once you get this perk really rolling, it's very strong.
Yeah.
It's sustained.
Oh my god, yeah.
Nice way to go ahead and clear out a bunch of red bars and then
Destiny
take down
at
that
the
yellow bar we can use if you
PvP.
go
Bro,
and do it
trials.
correctly.
Oh no. Then again, this is free for everyone, so.
Yeah, it ties nicely into the origin trade as well. Because the origin trade.
Also,
And
I
I am
think
gonna
the
still be
energy
using
for your
controller.
abilities, and then you
It's
get
just
that
it's been
bonus
a while,
damage
so
for
I have to
getting
get used to it
ability
again.
Final blows.
Yeah, really creates creates
Yeah,
that
also,
loop on
it-
some of the
it,
self-fulfilling prophecy of death at that point, which as a
it,
guardian is never a bad place to find yourself, frankly.
Let's see here. It specifies
Let's see here.
final
Actually,
blows,
also too is,
not hits.
no, I know we touched
so-
obviously on Chris's.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah, but
obviously,
still
there's
final
that.
blows,
Is there
dude. It's
anything,
still
when
if you
saw
use like
this land
Midnight
back
Coup
on
or
the List
something
of the
like
Brave
that, or
Archer where you're
Recluse,
like,
or
finally, that one's
something
back.
to kill a guardian, boom, extra damage. Then you use, I don't know, your grenade or something like that, boom, extra
I mean,
damage.
that's smart, honestly. That just makes sense.
Then again, I have to
Tom,
check.
how about you? Is there anything in particular that you know, obviously having taken
1:30,
such
I need
a
to
big
open up
hand
the
in helping
house now.
design and sort of define all this stuff? You know, what are your favorite weapons and roles that have come out of this?
I'm pretty basic, pretty easy. I really am excited about Recluse and Mountaintop.
Yeah.
Like I just love that combo of being able to like get in close with an
Dungeon
SMG and get the damage perk going and feeling really powerful. Then being able to switch to the grenade launcher and fire off some like little mini rockets and be able to play around with getting a little more airborne is just like it's just fun.
Can already imagine some Strand Hunter doing that above me and then immediately diving on top of me in the Crucible.
And I look forward to like you know
Oh, no.
accidentally blowing
Darth
myself up.
is
and it's
not
a lot
that
harder
hype.
to do now. Like I
I
remember
do
with
not
Mountaintop
care.
Back in the day, I would
Darth
like,
can-
I would just,
Darth can
like,
cope seed
shoot my
and,
feet on purpose.
keep
and, like,
himself
It
safe.
was usually like an instant death, and so you can really
Well, yeah, after 9
get a lot
years
more
of
up close and
Hotch.
personal with it.
Yeah, let's see. Fit nicely into a lot of builds. Honestly, I can already see a Tommy's matchbook build with that. Just floating up there in the sky as a warlock, just murdering everyone. But that is to say, now there's an opportunity for more than just warlocks
Plus,
to
he's
be the floating
British.
weapon platforms out there in the game. I know, Kelsey. I'm sorry.
Come on. That's
we
my
can
excuse.
share- we can share the abilities.
Particularly with the redesign of Manticore, there's a fun strategy. I don't know how super effective it is, but
Yeah.
like mountaintop to launch yourself way up into the air.
Yeah.
Switch over to Manticore.
Yeah.
And you can just hover around.
Comically large
This seems like a
spoon.
fever dream I had one time, honestly.
I'm
also, too, for
taking
the folks
that,
at home that may not
dude.
have seen the Manticore kind of
Of
redesign,
course I'm
can you tell
using
us a
the
little bit, too,
comically
about
large
how
Oh,
the
shit.
intrinsic perk on that works now?
Yeah, so it's the base functionality, the way you use the weapon is fairly similar. We've tightened up its activation, so it will no longer activate if you're running downstairs and that kind of thing, which is pretty irritating. You can also just deactivate it by holding reload, and it will do that quick special reload animation.
Base.
Oh, very nice.
Before you had to wait for it to expire or like switch off the weapon.
I wonder if they're
And
gonna
the,
bring in a new
catalyst,
exotic here.
Instead of just giving you,
They're
damage
probably gonna show
resistance,
that
now
in
gives you
either.
a
They're
void
probably
overshield,
if they
which
were to bring in a
also
new
gives you
exotic
damage
or
resistance,
returning
but
exotic,
entire
they would
void
have
builds,
to.
in
It would
a
probably be in the
siege
last
still.
live stream
Very nice, honestly. Yeah, between that,
Fair.
Devour, the whole nine, obviously.
because they're
there's gonna be a lot
slowly
of,
ramping up
mobile weapon.
Survival
the
weapons,
excitement,
It
the hype.
also decreases enemy accuracy against you, similar to the always on time sparrow. So
Yeah.
you've got
Oh,
a ton
shit.
more like damage resistance. You've got an overshield, and enemies are missing you. all the
Mana
time.
Core
So,
actually good? Holy
combined with
shit.
being able to launch yourself up into the air is
Wait, Mana Core is good now?
good fun.
That's also too actually.
Bullshit,
We
man,
got a
what?
question from chat that is, what's the difference between the new perk and the Golden Strike one? They sound pretty similar.
They do have kind of similar functionality. The big one is that the Golden Tricorn bonus is large, but doesn't stack once you get it. So the uptime on the new perk, whose name I can't remember,
Yep.
it's not in this book, I changed it, is that the uptime is higher.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense. Also, too, it's we got another chat as well. Chat question, pardon me, I should say. Will the weapon ornaments for Luna's Howl and the Recluse be equipable for the new versions of those weapons?
Yes, they will.
Oh, awesome.
Okay,
Both
cool.
For the base versions and for the variants, you can equip any ornaments that you've got.
Oh no, Noah.
Players have already
No.
noticed that.
Okay, so
some of
yes,
those
you can
are
put the
showing up
ornaments on
later
that.
in the season,
Yeah.
in the Bright Dust Storm.
For anyone out
Here
there,
we
that
go,
might,
Noli.
go ahead and check through the databases. They might have noticed
I
something.
am not watching this
potentially.
stream. I am
Yeah,
watching
we can't say
Destiny.
yes or no, but maybe.
Yeah,
Firmly,
but
yes.
you gotta see this for like a split second.
Excellent.
All right,
There.
I'm live streaming. So
Good
all right,
job here,
hold
Tom.
on
I
one
gotta
second.
say, it seems like you're making
Just
pretty
here.
good
All right.
work of these lost sectors.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait.
like it's
All right,
purple
what we got?
Maybe
Oh
once or
shit,
twice,
there's Morgana.
potentially. You never know.
it did work on
Yeah,
easy. It's been a while though.
Alright, that's all
So
I
Tom,
need
actually
to know.
also too is,
That's all you need you
you've
to
kind
know.
of been helping sort of build
You can
on
continue
what
your
Into
streaming.
the Light is going to be.
I wanna see him talk.
You know, what was the role that these weapons played? Like, why is
Oh.
Shaxx choosing now to go ahead and re-equip us with this particular set of antiquities?
And part of the idea is that it's like this forbidden arsenal, right? The things that aren't that we've kind of set aside, at least in the Crucible and other spaces, and now in this kind of dire time with our backs against the wall, we need to, you know, kind of set aside those conventions and you know really take every advantage we can in the fight against the Witness and kind of like you know,
Base.
having players in this moment, you know, within
100% bottom. Anyways.
to hop in and play if you haven't
Also-
been playing, or if
Wait,
you
wait,
want to
wait.
catch up,
So-
and
so
we're gonna
the
give you the
idea
weapons you
of,
need to be
like,
ready for the final shape.
these
Like, as long as you
weapons,
show up every week,
these
you
weapons
do the
like being
work,
open up like, hey,
you're gonna get,
regulations are
like,
changing. We
incredible
need to
arsenal.
use everything. I think Red Death is coming back.
Particularly if you had been like looking at some of the
Bit 100% bottom.
meta
Anyways, sorry.
heavy grenade launchers.
Sorry you
can
guys
just
couldn't
walk
see
in and
this.
get edge in transit and like
Why the
be
hell I
like
need this?
competitive already.
Yeah. A word from back at home that
Here we go.
also Noah is apparently back at home after last week's stream in chat, cheering everyone on. So if everyone out there wants
Noah-
to give him a quick yeah, great
Aw.
in chat, now's the time. He's listening.
I always hated this Lost Sector because I always kind of lost
I
myself.
really like auto-loading host around a mountaintop.
I kind of
Fair.
lost
Oh,
my
yeah.
way.
It's, I mean, I've
Real
got,
strong.
yeah, I've got a Fighting Lion partner
Yeah, it's a
dust
maze.
loadout
Yeah.
that obviously hinges pretty heavily on auto-loading holster because I never want to stop shooting any grenades.
Yep, I feel
I'm
that.
one of those. I'm sorry, everyone.
Based.
We're getting
Fish.
some love for Noah in the chat. All right, love to see it. So also too, actually, you know, over the course of developing kind of this new reward structure, was there anything about it where you're like, all right, this is the moment. Like Onslaught is set up just right. Like, what was it like, kind of building this structure for players to go ahead and just reinvest in? I guess.
Yeah. I think when we finally got the loot explosion going, 'cause
Yeah.
there's this whole conversation and how we want it to feel when you open the chest and all this stuff and all these people working together doing tech stuff to make sure it all worked great and everyone doing their part, and then, you know, finally getting in there and just running through and seeing everything just
Yeah.
like, I guess all of your work just like flying through the air into space was just really satisfying, and it really felt like it was coming together. I'm also really partial to when we start getting more icons and world art coming in. The space really started to feel tangible. When Shaxx finally had the guns in his hands in the
Yeah.
and all the hollow Shaxxes for a while, they're just like
right.
this, you know.
Did you guys have that vision of the Hollow Shaxxes like right away? You were like, this is how we want it to be, or was it just what was the evolution of that space like when you guys were building it?
We got to, it was really fun working with world art and all this stuff. we had a bunch of people in the room, everyone who's dedicated to the space in some capacity, and we were just brainstorming together and laughing and coming up with all these fun ideas. So it was a huge collaborative process, and I think that's what's so magical about working.
I wonder
in
what's
games.
in
You
the
get to work
next
with all these
live
people who
stream
know all
now
these things
that
you don't,
they've
and make something so
peaked
cool
hype
and
right
awesome.
now. How could they?
Actually, also
How could
too,
they
we got one
increase
more
the
quick
hype
question
even
from chat
more?
that caught my eye. Is the Master of Arms perk as powerful as before?
I know Kindled Orchid isn't
No,
coming
it's
back,
had
and
to
I
be
know
toned down a
quite a
little
bit of people
Fair.
kind of wanted
Yeah.
that, but
It's still very strong. But yeah, that original.
hey,
version
Blast
is
Furnace,
pretty
I'm
wild.
down.
Kind of in a league of its own, certainly. All right, Tom. So what's your strat right now? Is it basically just Old West gunslinger?
I mean, I haven't had a chance to play with all these guns either, so I'm just having fun over here. Like you can do your stream over there. I'm just gonna play.
That's fair.
With Midnight Coup here, which just it just feels so snappy and crispy. Like I just gotta point it in the right direction. It
This
does
one
a
has
lot of the work.
Explosive rounds and kinetic tremors. Is that what it has? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Like you can just, you don't even really need to be that accurate, I guess, with this roll. I can just kind of shoot around enemies. And
make
it
them
does-
dance like in the Old West.
Pretty sure this is still the highest aim assist of any legendary hand cannon in the game too.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
That's what are some roles, by the way? So obviously, I think they each kind of have their different PvP and PvE flavors. But in
Yep,
the
it is
PvE
random
trenches,
roles.
are there any roles in particular with this new kind of set of perks that you were really caught off guard by or surprised by?
I mean, Firefly Kinetic Tremors is really, really strong. I think that was actually the role that Noah was running
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah, he was making it look pretty good,
Yeah,
thankfully.
he's smart.
And Noah's all right at the game, as it turns out.
Yeah. What else? I think the role that we've got here on Edge Transit, which is Cascade Point left column,
Yeah.
being able to just like mag dump
Yeah.
a whole drum grenade launcher, it's really strong.
Yeah.
The burst damage potential is wild.
And also, too, actually, another question from chat. To get the double perk rolls on the weapons, do you have to do higher level onslaughts, or is there a chance for them to drop with double perks in each column regardless?
There is always a chance. Those are the limited edition variants. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, too, just a quick reminder.
Okay,
as the-
so
the
double
quests from
perks
chat, or from our
are
site, rather.
limited
Those ones
edition.
have a higher chance of giving you one of the limited edition variants, or
That's
Also,
okay. I'm
base,
down. I'm good
how
with that.
base
I honestly
Those
double. I don't
category
want
ones.
double perks.
So pretty much that's a guarantee that you can get them. But anytime you get a brave weapon, there's a chance that it will have the double.
Kinda
perks
wish it
and
was still, like,
the awesome appearance.
At least
on
like
it.
a
So
150
That
or
was actually a
160.
really fun thing. Once it kind of got that implemented, playing through the first time, you just
Oh, there goes
naturally
Key.
got one.
Yeah.
Like you'll be in a playtest, like, oh, I got one. I got
Yeah.
a limited edition one. It's just a really fun.
it's
fun
kind of
feeling.
even
I'm
that
hyped.
excitement of like
I'm
when you're
ready.
out there doing a dungeon farm or whatever the case is, and you're checking through all the guns that are sitting in your mailbox, and you're just like, oh, that initial set of rolls is pretty cool, and then you click in and you're like, wait, I can curate this to exactly what I want it to be. Like that moment's always pretty rewarding, honestly. So as a quick reminder to everyone in chat, so the Brave Arsenal will be able to drop from Onslaught at every stage, was it? Every 10 levels?
Yes, every set.
Excellent. Okay, set. Thank you very much. All right. See, we have the experts here, obviously. All right, Tom.
Nice.
Where's
So
next
it's kind
on
of
the
like
list?
sort
Which
of
lost sector is going to
not
wilt against your
extraction,
powers?
But
I think I'll go
How-
and I don't know what it's called. It's
how
on
COD's
Roxy, I think, right?
Cold
that's
War
where it's at? I'm
Zombies
trying
is
to
set up.
remember. I think-
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you just
kind
Go
of.
ahead and drop on down in.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Those fallen aren't going to be safe for long.
Yeah. Can't die from full damage anymore.
It's true. That would. Who could possibly do that? That's what we have the mountaintop to do, or to use for rather to get those kills on ourselves.
Oh, wrong way. This is the right way.
And actually, also too, so a lot of questions in chat about the pools of perks that are going to be available, the weapons that are going to be available. You and your team over on the weapons team have also gone ahead and authored a blog that will be hitting Bungie.net tomorrow, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's going to list out all of the weapons and all of the perks that can appear on them. So
Okay, so we get to see all the perk pools early.
Yeah, excellent. So there will be plenty of opportunities for all the build crafters out there to go ahead and go nuts and kind of
W
imagine their
Bungie.
most exciting opportunities, really. Actually, so also too, we've talked a lot about the Brave Arsenal. Let's go ahead and touch on the parade set again. What was kind of the inspiration behind that set and kind of bringing it forward now? This is kind of like a first full circle moment, rather, that I know Tom was mentioning. But why is Shaxx choosing now to equip us with this armor set?
I frankly wasn't as involved in those kind of conversations.
No, it's okay.
It was actually really
Here we go.
fun. Look beautiful. Kind of waiting to see how we're gonna end up looking in the end, because we weren't really sure right away which armor set we were getting, and
Here
we're
we
just
go.
so excited to see him in the.
I'm so happy for Super Black. I am
It was,
so
I think honestly
excited.
that first look at them in the key art. Obviously there was an initial glimpse,
Yeah.
and it's weird because even as good.
I
as they
love
looked,
how
almost like everyone was just
People were like, we
immediately
want
captivated by
we
Onslaught,
want
immediately
an all
captivated by,
black
like, is
shader
that-
with
is that
white
Blast
glow,
Furnace in the
and
Warlock's hands? Who knows?
Bungie just
They're trying to bring
held
back
off
Blast
for it
Furnace.
until
Like,
like
there was
now,
so
and they're
much
like, we
nostalgia
got you.
for that parade armor set.
Yeah.
Like, bringing that back and updating it a little bit. Like I still run the
Fucking hilarious.
the parade armor set on my character from
Yeah.
time to time as well.
Gotta have that classic look.
Dude,
obviously.
the
And
fashion
obviously getting a
that
chance to
people
go
are
ahead
going to
and
be able
chase
to
down
do with
Super
Super
Black
Black
doesn't
is
hurt
going
either.
to be amazing.
Looks very cool when you break it out.
Either that or
Welcome
everyone's gonna
to
be
the
running-
emo phase of Destiny.
Either that or everyone's gonna be running
Alrighty.
in.
So let's go
That's
ahead
why
and
I
do
said
one more
emo
quick
phase.
run through. So is there anything else actually? So I know we've had a chance to walk through the Brave Arsenal.
Welcome to the
Tom,
goth
in
slash
particular on
emo
your
phase
side,
of Bungie.
we've gone ahead and kind of gone around the
What
horn
I
over here.
want is
Is there
a-
anything about this kind
is
of
like
new
a
set of weapons
better
and sort of the role
red
they play
shader.
and into the light
Like
that's got
something
you
like
excited about kind of the
Carmenica,
overall sandbox now that we're going to
but,
have available to us?
Like,
I'm really excited about the
If there's
a
one
lot of these
shader that I
weapons
know
are-
that
are-
I
they're
know
not
that
god
everyone
rolls, but
wants
they're
is
pretty
Taken
close
Shader,
to it. Like
and
if
I
you
like an exotic
show
shader,
up,
and I agree.
Every week
I
and
agree.
you do the
Okay.
weekly quest, you're gonna get something that is really pretty powerful.
And I know how they would do it,
And
but
it's
I
gonna be
wouldn't
like,
know
for
how
example, just
easy it
looking
would
at,
be
like,
to
the
put
Hammerhead
that
here,
into
it's
a
got
game like
Rampage and
this.
Killing Tally on it. That's just incredible.
Never stops
Like for
shooting.
PvE, it just never stops firing, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then you're also increasing damage every time you take an enemy out, which is cool. And
Dude,
I could
it's
look
so
at
good.
each one of these weapons too, and they like, I think we might have glossed over it earlier, but the edge transit.
Do you
with
want to know
Cascade
something
Point,
crazy
like, you
though
get a kill,
that I kind of
and
figured
then you
out?
can
I don't
drop
know
the
if they
full
fixed
mag
it or
in
they patched it because
2 or
it's been a
3
while.
seconds, which is really
Transversive Steps
powerful.
does not
And I
get
think
rid
people
of
are gonna
Killing
find a lot
Tally's
of
proc.
great synergies between these weapons. Like
So,
I was, yeah, like Mountaintop,
Hammerhead, get a couple of kills. Oh no, I need to
Recluse,
reload. Let me
Cascade,
just sprint for like a
Edge Transit
second.
felt great. Like I could like use the SMG.
That's
again,
horrible.
While my
It's
my
great.
Mountaintop is reloading, and then like getting kills with those activates Cascade
You're a
Point, and I
horrible
can swap over
person.
and dump the mag.
Aw,
Edge Transit, and,
what
like,
took you
I can
so
see similar
long,
things with
idiot?
Hammerhead, and Barbarians, or with,
fucking
Elsie's
dick.
rifle.
Yeah.
And then like there's also just some classic weapons here that I really miss that I'm really excited for Blast Furnace to be back. And
I am excited.
I'm excited to see what it does.
I'm
to
excited
the
for
meta
all
with
of these to come
being
back.
like relevant in the power game again, and
I'm
being
just
something that is
excited.
accessible to players new and old.
Yeah. Someone who spends a lot of time in the Crucible, I'm terrified already. Proctor, thank you very much for all the hard work on that. See you and yours, obviously. All right, so I think we're probably getting to a point now. We've gone ahead and checked out the rewards. We've checked out the new social space. We've checked out the Brave Arsenal. It's probably about time for us to go ahead and start wrapping things up here. Mr. Tom Farnsworth, when you get an opportunity, feel free to go ahead and rejoin us. Relinquish your hold from the throne world, obviously. This is so fast. Your jump ship was right in orbit, wasn't it?
Right here.
I hear it's lovely this time of year out there. In the
I
throne
got a
world.
legendary
Yeah,
angry.
I mean, everyone's Noah and Kelsey have been keeping it warm for me in there.
That's true. All right, fair enough. Yeah, and again, we can use some sword logic later to expand it when the time comes. But for right now, we've gone ahead and done our job. Well, for starters, thank you all so much for taking time to join us to talk us through, obviously, the Hall of Champions, talk us through the Brave Arsenal, through everything with Into the Light. It's been a great show. So thank you guys for starters for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely. And also, too, as a quick reminder, again, to everyone, we'll be back next week, the same Bungie time, same Bungie place, to have another live stream about everything, or some more stuff coming with Destiny 2 Into the Light, including some exotic mission, exotic mission content, and the craftable weapons that'll be available to them. Chat. I saw
New
you
Crucible
mentioning
weapons
some stuff
available.
potentially, so come back next week.
Oh,
Also,
they
we'll
are
go
hyping us
ahead and
more.
walk through the PvP map
I called
pack as
it.
well.
Call
So
up
if you
new
wanna see
exotics.
everything that's gonna be coming
Exotic
in those three
mission. I
maps,
think
next week
Hawkman's gonna
will be
get
your
its own
time,
exotic
and
mission.
there might
It already
more
did.
additional surprises that we'll have in store for you.
Did it?
Yeah,
I don't know, but- and
that's
also,
how we
too,
got it.
The final thing we're going to go ahead and
Yeah,
make sure
no,
you
no,
close
but
with
like,
is, as a
coming
quick
back,
reminder, of
like,
course,
Dead
with the
Man's
arrival of the
Tale
final
and-
shape, you'll be
Yeah,
able
I
to
guess
get
so.
100
Yeah.
more slots in your vault.
But
as
Well,
you can go
well,
ahead and
imagine
see
crafting
here
your
on camera,
Hawkman.
Oh my
we put it to
God.
good use ourselves. We had some edge transit
God
rolls.
damn
We
it.
knew that this was the time and place to go ahead and slot them on there, in there.
God damn
so
it,
we
they
now
did
have
a
those
meme.
thankfully, in safekeeping now for the arrival of the US.
ready.
Oh,
Never
that's
hurts.
beautiful.
All right, everyone.
all
thank you
those
so
edge
much for taking the time-
transits.
Taking the time to join
Ah,
us today.
it's like I'm
We'll
still-
see you
it's like I'm
here
back.
next week at the same Bungie time, same Bungie place. But in the meantime,
Okay,
take
what do
care
you
of
think?
yourselves,
But
take
what
care
do you
of
think
each other, and
Exotic
we'll
would
see you
bring
all Southside.
back? I mean, they've brought back a lot of fan favorites, unless like they were to bring back like what No Land Beyond or something like that.
I mean, having the PTRS 41 would be really funny. Like, imagine using that thing on Oryx.
Yeah. Dude, peak. Peak.
Yeah, rare, like literally rare Bungie.